3 in both eyes. That's all 6 clues. That's what I saw.
And that's the 6 out of 6 that I observed.
Y'all are tripping.
Okay.
Man.
Well, go ahead and step to the front of my vehicle because I'm going to continue tripping.
Y'all are out of control.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue to trip and be out of control, sir.
I am going to continue to trip and be out of control, is what Officer Jason Hutchins says to this man. And this is a little bit after he made some racist remarks. Jason Hutchins does get fired after this video, and that is the end of his career. Well, that is if the police unions didn't jump in and help him get a job somewhere else. Anyhow, watch this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and then I'll see you guys on Joe Colion's channel.
On May 9th, we had an employee that had made a text regarding some individuals at a extra job that involved 2 of our deputies, and the text that he sent out was they look like a bunch of monkeys. So this occurred on May 9th. When we were made aware of it on May 27th, it was brought to our attention. We immediately called the sergeant in. We spoke with him as to the content of his text, and he explained that they were disorganized in trying to prepare for this event. He said that it appeared to be a circus with a bunch of monkeys. Of course, we had 2 of our employees that are African American that were in that group. Being a professional organization, we felt that we had to take appropriate action. We got his side of the story. We felt that there was a need to relieve him of duty, which we did, and upon doing so, he submitted his letter of resignation.
One of the things that I like to do on my channel is point out the policies that are continuing this disconnect between police and the people. And one of those policies is that when these officers are making mistakes out there, they're not really being fired. They're being allowed to resign, which means they get to keep their pensions and they get to have some kind of unemployment. And they do that so that their families don't suffer. But what about the people out there that are suffering with their families as well? This policy has got to change. Keep watching.
Are you willing to give me an answer?
And the answer is what?
You couldn't hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Okay. I asked you a question. It requires a yes or no answer, and I'm just asking for that yes or no answer.
Answer. Your question is, do you want me to give you a fill sobriety?
No, I'm gonna conduct it. You're gonna perform it. That way, I can rest assured that you're safe to operate a motor vehicle on a public roadway.
I mean, I don't understand what you're pulling me over for. Was that speeding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I
You
know.
got over
I
from
know
the
I
left
was.
lane all the way to the right lane without signaling, and yes, you were speeding.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Step out of the vehicle, sir. This time, go ahead and face your car. Don't grab it, okay? I see where it's at. I'm going to remove it and place it back in your vehicle, okay? It's going to be located behind your seat. Okay, go ahead and put your hands on the side of the car. I'm just going to make sure you don't have any other weapons. Okay. Go ahead and step over here for me, sir. Right there where my light's at, go ahead and stand here. Face me. Alright, go stand heel toe to toe for me.
I mean,
Put
I
your
don't know
hands
why
on the side.
I'm doing the fill sobriety.
You don't understand why you're
I
doing
mean,
it?
why are you making me do this?
Because I advised you why I'm asking you to do this. I'm not making you do anything, sir. I'm
No,
asking
you're making me do
No,
this.
I'm not.
Yeah, because
Are you refusing? You have the right to refuse.
I will refuse.
Okay, not a problem. Go ahead and step to the front of my vehicle, sir.
Are you gonna make me like go to jail because
Go
I
ahead and step to the
refuse?
front of my vehicle, sir.
I mean, what do you want
I'm
me
going to
to
ask you
do?
one more time to step to the front of my vehicle,
All right,
sir.
well, let me ask you.
I'm going to ask you one more time, real
Okay,
nice and politely.
I will.
Step to the front of my vehicle, or I will assist you to the front of my vehicle.
I will conduct your test, but I'm gonna tell you this: that I'm handicapped.
Okay.
Like you see, when I'm on license plate,
Okay, I see your
I have a false leg from my hip to my knee.
Okay.
Okay, so I will do whatever you're asking me because I haven't been drinking.
Okay.
And so
And that's what I want to make sure of.
Okay.
Because, see, your eyes are telling you a different
No,
story.
they're
sir.
not.
Really? Can you see your own eyes right now?
I mean, I'm Chinese.
Can you see your
I'm
own
Chinese
eyes? Can you
by
see?
blood.
That has nothing to do with your race, sir. I'm
It's,
I'm looking at the whites of your eyes, the size of your pupils, the glassiness of your eyes, the redness in your eyes. So you're trying to say Chinese people have red glassy eyes by nature?
I'm just trying to tell you, like, we don't have enough white of our eyes.
Okay. What does that have to do with the redness
What
of
would you like
what
me to
light
do,
I
sir?
can see?
Yeah, I'm willing to cooperate.
Now,
Please.
you finally, please?
I mean, I have a bad leg.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I have handicapped legs.
Okay, I won't ask you to run or jump or climb the fence, okay?
Okay.
All I've asked you to do is stand in one spot right now, am I not?
And I'm standing here.
Okay, are we done questioning everything and challenging why I'm asking you to do this?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Are you taking any medication today?
No, sir.
Okay. Other than your hip, do you have any other medical problems that I should be aware of?
Just really like nerve problems within my head that cause
Okay.
that. It's not like
You have the ability to stand.
I do.
Okay. Do you have the ability to walk? Something. Okay. Can you walk tonight? Like feeling okay?
That's the thing.
I'm just asking. These are things that I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you walk. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does my leg hurt tonight? It sometimes does, and yes, it does tonight.
Okay.
Because I can't walk most of the time. I can't sit. I can't sleep. I can't do anything.
And that's why you drive that car where you feel every little bump and crack that go along the
But
road.
that's my car.
I understand. But if I had a medical impairment that caused me so much pain, I don't think I'd be driving a car that I could feel every little doodle bug that I drove over.
Then my type of car.
Okay, it's your personal preference. I don't understand it. If you've got that much pain, that feels like that car would be very, very painful to
But it
drive.
doesn't.
Because my mother has one, and but anyway, that's your choice. Okay, I'm just all right. Okay. Any reason to hit him? Okay, go ahead and stand heel to heel, toe to toe, like my head. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to focus your eyes on this red light, and with your eyes and your eyes only, follow that red light. Do not move your head at all. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Okay, very good. Go ahead and focus your eyes on that red light for me, please.
Sam 38 is on this part of Colion Valley, Woodward.
If it's hurting tonight, like I said, I'm not going to ask you. Okay. What am I have you do this time? So I want you to stand heel to toe.
I would just keep doing that. You know I can't stand up.
No, you said you couldn't walk.
But I can't stand up. I have a bad leg.
Okay, you're standing right now, sir.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know
going to ask you
that.
to do anything other than what you're doing
I
right now.
know that, but okay.
Okay. Go ahead and stand heel to heel, toe to toe, just like that. Just like you were. All right. This time all I have you do is I'm going to take your palms straight out, sound like this, make a big cross. Okay. Turn your palms to the sky. I want you to put your head all the way back. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine the passing 30 seconds in your mind. When you feel 30 seconds has gone by in your mind, I want you to raise your head, look at me, and say stop. Not drop it, not stop it. Just look at me and say stop. Do you understand those instructions?
So you want me to count down 30,
I said,
29,
no,
28,
sir.
27, 26?
No, sir. Were those my instructions? Did I say I want you to count down in a backwards pattern?
You told me
Did
you
I
wanted-
ask you to imagine the passing of 30 seconds in your mind? And when you imagine 30 seconds has passed by in your mind, I want you to raise your head, open your eyes, look at me, and say stop. Those are the instructions given, sir. Do you understand those instructions?
I kind of do.
Okay, what part of that do you not
I
understand?
just don't believe that that's what you're really asking me.
Okay. Is that code for I want you to stand on your head? Is that code that I want you to dance
I
around
just
like
think,
a teapot?
I just think that, you know,
I don't understand how that's not misconstrued or not is being construed as anything other than what I'm asking you to do.
I'm telling you that I can't stand up.
Okay, you're standing right now, sir.
Yes.
That's all I'm doing is asking you to do. I'm giving you non-physical activities to do
Whether
right now,
I can
sir.
stand for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, you know, I can't do that.
Okay, so you can't perform that test.
I can't stand up. Like
You're doing it right now.
I'm literally but I'm leaning on my left leg and I have a bad right
I
leg.
understand it. Let me explain it. Let me express it. That's why I'm not asking you to do the walk and turn test, sir. Okay, I'm trying to cater to what your ailment is. You're not giving me many options. There's only so many options I can go with not being a physical walk and turn exam. I'm harassing you. Okay.
Yeah.
I picked you out of the crowd of 1,000 cars.
No, I was
said,
driving.
wanna
I
go
was
harass this
speeding.
individual.
I was speeding.
Okay.
Yes, I was speeding,
Uh-huh.
and I should be on my way because I was
No,
speeding.
sir, because see, your eyes are already telling me something different.
No, I'm not drunk or anything, impaired or anything like that.
That's your opinion, sir. And right now, my opinion is of the other fact.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
Once again, it's the instructions I just gave you. You've wasted the time we could have been done. We could have been done with that test.
Yeah, I know, but
You've wasted that time. So you could have already been done with the second test that I asked you to do. And yet you're still standing. And we could have already been done with that. We could already be done
I'm
with it.
leaning on this leg. Okay, what would you like me to do, sir?
Okay, do you remember the instructions I gave you?
I kind of do.
Kind of do.
I do, but
I'm going to try to do that.
what would you like me to do, officer?
Okay. Okay. You want me to explain the instructions to you again?
I do only because I was paying attention the first time.
Oh, these things are kind of might be maybe a little important.
No,
Pay attention
I mean
to.
they would be, but it's just like you're being very obnoxious.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's because you're trying to give me every excuse in the world why you just can't do this test.
You see, I'm handicapped.
Yes, sir. I've expressed that, and I understand that, and I'm not going to ask you to do any physical movements other than these tests. These are simple little tests where all you have to do is stand still, sir. Okay. I'm trying to oblige your impairment, okay? Okay. Do you remember the instructions, or do you wish me
Yeah, you want me
to?
to lean back and you want me to touch my nose to whatever.
Okay, at what point did I ever say?
No,
raise your finger
you
and
actually
do
want me to lean back and you want me to count to.
No, I didn't say that, sir. See, you're adding things to it that aren't even there. I will explain them again so you fully understand. Okay? Because I want you to fully understand. When I ask you to, I want you to take your arms, make a big cross, take your palms, turn to the sky. I want you to lean your head all the way back. Close your eyes. Imagine the passing of 30 seconds in your mind. Once you feel 30 seconds has passed by in your mind, I want you to raise your head. I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to look at me and say, stop. My clock will not stop until you look at me and say stop. Now, with that, do you understand those instructions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go ahead and stand heel to heel, toe to toe.
Well, you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Well, I guess I can. Can you do it?
Yes, I did it during my demonstration a minute ago. Okay? I'm ready, sir, whenever you are.
Ready?
Oh, no, sorry about that.
Your eyes closed. trying to give you another non-physical activity. Okay? Since you have a bad leg. You can balance on your left leg, right? Okay. From that position that you're in, do you have the ability to lift your right leg off the ground at all?
I think I do, but I've never tried.
Okay, well, we're going to put all our weight on our left leg since that's our good leg, okay? So, from standing in this position, what I'm going to ask you to do is raise your right foot. Raise that foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. I want you to stick your leg out as far as you can and point your toe directly in front of you, okay? Keep your hands down by your side. I want you to look at your right foot, and I want you to count it on 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and so on until I advise you to stop. Okay? You're in this position just like this. It's going just like this. You're going to raise your right leg, and it's going to be 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005. You keep going like that until I advise you to stop. Okay? Yes, sir. All right. You may begin at any time, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
1,001.
Your hands down by your side.
1,003, 1,004, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010, 1,011, 1,012, 1,013, 1,014, 1,015, 1,016, 1,017, 1,018, 1,019, 1,020, 1,031. Come on, man. 22, 1,023, 24, 25.
All right, you can stop now, sir. All right. Go right there. Take his HB real quick. Write a number down. What did you get? I don't
It's 3 in both eyes. That's all 6 clues. That's what I saw.
And that's the 6 out of 6 that I observed.
Y'all are tripping.
Okay.
Man.
Well, go ahead and step to the front of my vehicle because I'm going to continue tripping.
Y'all are out of control.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue to trip and be out of control, sir. Go ahead and stand right there for me.
Sobriety. I feel nothing like that, man.
Okay. You can see what your eyes are doing right now, okay? You can actually see your eyes jerking back and forth.
No, you can't.
I can't?
No.
I have the inability to see that?
Yeah. Especially when he's running the test.
I already did the test, sir. Remember prior to anybody else
He
going
did
up?
it too. My eyes are jerking.
Okay.
They're not doing anything like that.
Okay.
They're just harassing.
All right. Deputy Holloway, this is a totally different agency. Completely different agency. Would you like him to look to
No,
observe?
we don't have to do any of that because I already understand the system that is going against people like me.
What is people like you? An American citizen? Driving an automobile on a public roadway? Is that people like you?
You're harassing.
How am I harassing you, sir?
Because I passed the bill sobriety. I passed
You did?
his eye test. I passed
You did?
all that.
How did you pass it?
The only reason why you had me do the eye test was because I passed the bill sobriety. You're trying to count that against me.
How did you pass it? How did you
Because
pass it?
if you would have arrested me already if I failed.
I would have arrested you.
Yes. would have arrested me
No,
already.
so there's a battery of a test I have to go through. You
Yeah, I
complete
know.
all the tests before I can make that conclusion to fully arrest you.
You would have did it right away if I would
No,
have
sir.
failed.
Because see, here's the next step. Here's you something to read. I'm going to read it out loud to you so you can follow along with me.
Go ahead, sir.
You might want to hold on to that, sir, so you can follow along. You can't read it when it's laying on the wood. I'm not. Who's the right people? Explain to me who the right people is.
That are driving drunk.
Okay, and I feel that you were impaired or
No, you're
intoxicated where you're safe to
But
rescue
I'm
yourself
not
and
past
others.
all your tests.
Okay, it's your opinion, sir. Alright. You are now under arrest for an offense rising out of acts alleged to have been committed while you're operating a motor vehicle in a public place or a watercraft while intoxicated on an offense under section 106.041 of the Alcohol Beverage Code. You'll be asked to be given a specimen of your breath and or blood. The specimen will be analyzed to determine the alcohol concentration or the presence of a controlled substance, drug, dangerous drug, or other substance in your body. If you refuse to give this specimen, that refusal may be admissible in a subsequent prosecution. Your license, permit, or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 180 days, whether or not you're subsequently prosecuted for this offense. If you refuse to submit to taking of the specimen, the officer may apply for a warrant authorizing the specimen to be taken from you. If you are 21 years of age or older and submit to taking of this specimen, and the analysis of the specimen shows that you have an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more, your license, permit, or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 90 days, whether or not you're subsequently prosecuted for this offense. If you're younger than 21 years of age and have any detectable amount of alcohol in your system, your license, permit, or privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended or denied for not less than 60 days. However, if you submit to taking of the specimen and the analysis of the specimen shows you have an alcohol concentration of less than 0.01, you may be subject to criminal penalties less severe than those provided under Chapter 49 of the Penal Code. If you are operating a motor vehicle and refuse to get the specimen or provide a specimen that shows you have an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more, you may be disqualified from driving a commercial motor vehicle for a period of not less than 1 year. You may request a hearing on the suspension or denial. This request must be received by the Texas Department of Public Safety at its headquarters in Austin, Texas, no later than 15 days after you receive or presumed to have received notice of the suspension or denial. The request can be made by written demand, fax, or other form prescribed by the department. I certify that I will inform you both orally and in writing of the consequences of refusing to submit to taking of a specimen or providing a specimen. I provided you with a complete and true copy of the statutory warning. This time, I'm requesting a specimen of your breath and or blood. You want to provide that specimen for me?
No, sir.
Not a problem. There's a weapon behind the driver's seat on the floorboard. Is there anything in the vehicle you'd like me to recover for you, sir? These keys in the vehicle? I've just explained it to you, sir. The very first line I read to you. Here's the keys. There's a step there if you need it.
You know you're wrong, man.
Police have been getting away with committing crimes, violating people's rights, and countless other things for so long. The people are fed up. The people are picking up cameras and recording them from sea to shining sea and holding them accountable. Why? Because it's necessary. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, do that now. Also, go subscribe to Joe Colion's channel. Make sure you let him know I sent you. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video.